Hello, second grade. It's time for lesson 12-6, second part, or part 2, add and subtract money. Just as a brief reminder, remember the green box says add the pennies first. That's like adding your ones place. Then you add your dimes. That would be like adding your tens place. For this section, when you see the word difference, you should know that means subtract. Once again, it's the same idea. You're going to subtract the pennies first, or the ones place, all right? Then you regroup dimes and you would subtract there. This is a lot like yesterday's, so let's go straight to the practice and do a few of them. During this lesson, there will be some problems that I do not do. I'm going to ask you to do them, and that will just help me know that you know how to do this by yourself. But let's do this page together. Number 1, find the sum or difference. Remember, sum means add, difference means subtract. Regroup where needed. 36 cents plus 54 cents. We add our pennies first. 6 plus 4 is what? Go ahead and write it down. And if you need to regroup, please do so. I'm right behind you. 6 plus 4 is 10. I regroup the 1. Adding. I got 90 cents. Did you? I hope so. Let's do number 2. Go ahead. I'll give you a little head start. Okay, coming up right behind you. Did you get 85 cents? I hope so. That's what I did. Go to number 3. I'm going to give you a little head start. You'll notice this time it's not adding, it's subtracting. So be careful. Okay, I'm right behind you. I know I can't take 5 away from 1, so I need to go next door and borrow a group of 10. 10 plus 1 makes 11, so I'm just going to put that there. Oops. Is that what you got for your answer? I hope so. Great, let's do numbers 4 and 5. I do want you to show your work, so please do it in the space provided. I'm going to give you a few seconds head start. Go ahead. All right, here I am right behind you. I can see that I can't take 8 away from 7. So I do need to borrow a group of 10 from the tens place. 10 plus 7 makes 17, so I'm just going to put a 1 in front of it to create the number 17. 17 minus 8. And hopefully you have the same answer that I do. And number 5, writing on the side. Work on it. I will work on it at the same time. Let's see if we get the same answer. Oh, I almost said minus, and it's a plus. Look carefully. Good job. All right, if that's what you have for page 519, remember you can always pause if you need to, but if you're ready, let's move on to the next page. This is going to be a pretty quick lesson if it continues like this. Well, this has a little more story to it. I am not going to do number 1 with you. I'm going to allow you to do that by yourself. I will do number 2. It says Find the total cost of each set of toys. So for number 2, it says 2 sailboats and a spaceship. We have added 3 numbers before. That's what we're going to be doing today. So let's set it up. 2 sailboats. That's 28 cents plus 28 cents. And a spaceship. That's 35 cents. And now we're going to add it up. If you remember, we work our way down. So I would say 8. Well, I start with my pennies. 8 plus 8. What is 8 plus 8? That's a doubles. You should know this by memory. 8 plus 8 is 16. Now, 16 plus 5. If you need to, count up. Start with a number after 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Good. So I'll put the 1 in the ones place, and the 2 from 21 is going to go in the tens place. Now let's add my tens place. Oh, this is easy. I just have to count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, and then 6 plus 3. I hope you and I both share the same answer. I have 91 cents. Okay, let's start with number 3. How much more is a robot than a spaceship? Oh, there's those 3 words. How much more? How many more? That means that you are finding the difference between 2 objects. Difference means subtract. Everyone, please circle how much more and put a subtraction sign above it. How much more is a robot than a spaceship? Well, a robot, there it is 54 cents. So we're going to subtract. We put the larger number on top. Spaceship, 35. We put the smaller number at the bottom. And now we're going to find the difference. We're talking about cent sign here. So let's subtract. Think about it. Can you take 5 away from 4? No, if I have only 4, I can't take 5 away. So go next door. If you're ahead of me, that's great. Keep going. Now I'm going to subtract 14 minus 5. And then my tens place, 4 minus 3. So how much more is a robot than a spaceship? It's 19 cents more. For number 4, I would like you to do it by yourself. So as you can see, I want you to do number 1 by yourself. I want you to do number 4 by yourself. Now let's go to number 5. Preston has 50 cents. He buys a toy and receives 22 cents change. What toy does Preston buy? So he had 50 cents. He buys something, he gets 22 cents change back. So it's almost as if you remember this from past lessons, we know that if we were to take the object, the toy, we don't know what it is, and after we subtract that toy, we find that he gets 22 cents change back. We need to know what this is. How can I find out what that number is? If you remember a few chapters back in subtraction, these are like a family. If I take 50 cents and I subtract the 22, I'm going to find out what that is because they all go together. These 2 numbers added up equal 50. So if I take 22 away from 50, I'm going to find out what that question mark is. So here it is. I'm going to take 22 away from 50. Can I take 2 away from 0? No, I can't take 2 away from 0. Nothing's there. So I'm going to borrow a group of 10 from my 5. It becomes 4. The 10 that I borrow, I bring over here. And now I can subtract. Everybody, what's 10 minus 2? Write it down. And then subtract your tens place. 4 minus 2. Write it down. So here we go. My final answer. I know I have 28 cents. What toy equaled 28 cents? What toy cost 28 cents? Look up there. Can you find it? Great. Write it down if you find the toy. I'm not going to give you the final answer, but I came pretty close. All right, last question, number 6. Claire has 50 cents. She wants to buy 2 sailboats from the toy sale. How can you use mental math to decide if she has enough money? Well, if I look here, she wants to buy 2 sailboats and she has 50 cents. How can you use mental math? This is how. You should already know. How much is a quarter worth? A quarter is worth 25 cents. And you know that 2 quarters equal 50 cents. So each sailboat needs to cost a quarter. Then she can buy 2 of them. So let's take a look at the sailboat. Do the sailboats cost just a quarter each? Uh-oh. Does it cost more than a quarter? It costs more than a quarter. So I'm going to put here the sailboats. I'll just put 1. The sailboat costs more than 1 quarter. Do you know how to spell quarter? If you don't know how to spell quarter, you need to start memorizing. Quarter, Q-U-A-R-T-E-R. The sailboat cost more than 1 quarter. So I know I don't have enough money for 2 sailboats because I just have 2 quarters. And I could only buy both sailboats if I had, if each sailboat cost less than a quarter each. So here we go again. So I know I don't have enough for 2 sailboats. And I'll stop right there with that. Okay. I hope you have a great day. I will see you again on Friday. Bye.